Chapter 81 Underwater Breathing Technology. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Starlight Magic Wand, green, increases the caster's magic value by 10%, specify the type of equipment and it's versatile. Moonlight Magic Wand, blue, increases the caster's magic value by 20%, fortunately, it was still a magic wand and didn't turn into something else. Give this to Huahua tomorrow. The second item is also something obtained from fishing today, diving respirator production drawing, green, you can make a diving respirator, allowing you to move freely in the ocean, production requirements, wood *5, plastic *10, iron block *3, copper block *2, specify the drawing type, which is versatile, underwater breathing technology blueprint, blue, after use. The ship's underwater breathing technology can be illuminated, allowing the crew to gain underwater breathing ability, damn it. Is there such a good thing? Xia Xin was shocked. He used to want to develop a talent for underwater breathing, but later he learned that there were restrictions on talent positions, so he stopped thinking about it. After all, talent slots are so precious, and it's really not worth wasting a slot for underwater breathing. Unexpectedly, another village of Luyin Hua Mingming has actually acquired this technology. Such a popular technology is only of blue quality. I used to think too highly of this talent of underwater breathing. Xia Xin uses it directly, then I opened the technology interface and found that there was an underwater breathing technology on it. It is already lit. Xia Xin then clicked build again, prompting that 2000 white stones were needed. Xia Xin did not hesitate and chose to build. The first level underwater breathing technology allows 5 people to breathe underwater for an hour. Xia Xin clicked on the upgrade and was prompted that 4 white stones were needed. Xia Xin did not upgrade because he did not urgently need this technology at the moment. Just have an hour in case you need it. The important thing now is to upgrade the building ship to level 3, and then light up the electric energy technology. After putting these things away, Xia Xin took out the last item, medium-sized horned horse group, blue, resource card. You can get horned horse after using it. It can travel and even act as cavalry. Xia Xin thought for a moment and chose the special prop type. Variety of changes, mother stone, special props, can be used to convey messages. Hey, this thing is good. Xia Xin knows very well the importance of information transmission on the battlefield. With this thing, you can establish a territory in the future, let heroes lead troops to fight, and you can command within the territory. Xia Xin looked at the mother-child stone in his hand. The mother stone is slightly larger and crystal clear. There are 7 sub-stones, slightly smaller, each of which is one of the 7 colors of the rainbow. Xia Xin put this prop away. Okay, it's okay. Get some sleep. Xia Xin took off his clothes, got on the bed, and hugged Windsor. My hands began to fumble up and down dishonestly, traveling around the mountains and rivers. Windsor put the book aside and began to respond to Xia Xin. After a big battle, Windsor was out of breath. She leaned into Xia Xin's arms and drew circles on Xia Xin's chest with her green fingers. Xia Xin kissed Windsor's forehead. Have a rest. Ah. The two closed their eyes and prepared to sleep. Xia Xin was thinking about when he would encounter the island and how to build a territory in the future. As he thought about it, he fell asleep. The second day of this week, Xia Xin and Windsor opened their eyes at the same time, and they looked at each other and smiled. After lying in each other's arms for a while, the two of them got up. After breakfast, Xia Xin and the others came to the deck, still lying on the deck chairs. The weather today is obviously a little colder than yesterday. Xia Xin opened the trading channel and bought some clothes from it. There is no need to buy more, just enough to wear for your own people. He doesn't plan to continue hoarding things. Now he still needs to save money to upgrade the ship. Lighting up technology is more important. If you continue to buy cloth, cotton wool, etc., if they are smashed by then, you will really cry. So now Xia Xin doesn't plan to buy any more. After all, he has already accumulated, white stones. If he can sell it, he can make a lot of money. Xia Xin took out 3 velvet clothes and handed one to each of Windsor and Dark Moon. Putting on the cotton woolen clothes, I feel much warmer. Xia Xin handed the resource fishing rod to Windsor. he went to the warehouse and took out the amethyst made from the gems he put into the element converter last night. Walking to where Huohuo was, the two little guys were still practicing their skills. Seeing Xia Xin coming, they both cheered and flew over. Xia Xin carried the two of them back to the recliner. He took out the amethysts and placed them on his belly. Then the two little guys sat on Xia Xin's belly and started eating the amethysts. Seeing how cute they looked while eating, Xia Xin smiled fondly. Touching the little heads of the two little guys, Xia Xin opened the chat channel. Brothers, I seem to have encountered an island here. I just don't know if I can build a territory. Alas. Don't think about it. Several people encountered the island last night, and none of them could build a territory. I suspect that Heavenly Mother controls the islands and deliberately prevents us from encountering islands where we can build a territory. There's nothing you can do about it, but this kind of island can also be used. At least you can get a lot of good things. I heard that a man died while exploring the island yesterday. It seems that a high-level monster is needed. It's really bad luck. Xia Xin raised his eyebrows. Are they starting to encounter islands one after another now? I don't know what kind of island I will encounter. Xia Xin is looking forward to his harvest when the time comes. The chat box jumped. Xia Xin opened it and saw a message from Yi Bai Feng. Xia Xin was a little confused. What was she doing with him? Yi Bai Feng's friend was originally added by Li Qir. At that time, she thought that since they were all among the top 10, there would be no harm in adding her, so she agreed. However, after adding friends, Yi Bai Feng has been gathering dust in the friend list, and the two have never been in contact. If Yi Bai Feng hadn't sent the message now, Xia Xin would have forgotten that she was a good friend. I see you are collecting gems. I have quite a few in my hand. Do you want them? Yi Bai Feng said. Yes. I want as many as I want. Xia Xin said directly. For him, the more gems, the better. In addition to cultivating Huohuo and the others, the construction of a professional temple also requires a lot of elemental gems. 20 white stones each, right? Yi Bai Feng asked. In fact, Yi Bai Feng understood that elemental gems were actually more than this price. Even if the mall purchased them for 18 white stones, she knows that the reason why the price of gems is so low now is entirely because it has no use now. If you wait to establish a territory later, the price of gems will definitely be more than this. Unfortunately, as she thought, this thing was of no use to her now, so she wanted to sell it and replace it with white stone. That way, you can continue to upgrade your diving technology, and then upgrade as soon as possible. Chapter 82 Healing Room Architectural Drawings. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Yes, the price is fair. You pay with one hand and deliver the goods with the other hand. Okay, I have 732 gems here. Yi Bai Feng said directly. When Xia Xin saw the news, he thought he had made a mistake and repeatedly confirmed that it was indeed 732, so much. I don't have enough money. Now I only have Shiraishi, who has over 10,000 left. It's a little embarrassing. Can I ask where you got all those white stones? Xia Xin was indeed curious. However, in order not to offend others, he still said, it doesn't matter if you don't want to say it, it won't affect our transaction. There's nothing that can't be said. I also encountered an island and received it in the warehouse of the Lord's territory. In Yi Bai Feng's view, there is nothing that cannot be said. You are so lucky to have gotten so many gems. The territory I encountered is quite special. It's a crypt territory. If I hadn't been lucky, I might have missed it. Xia Xin was a little surprised when he saw Yi Bai Feng's reply. Underground? Yeah. I met a group of goblins when I went down, but they were all very weak. There is also a photo attached to the back of Yi Bai Feng. Xia Xin opened it and looked at it. A group of naked green goblins, short in stature, holding mining picks in their hands, and some holding wooden shields, rushed forward with fierce expressions on their faces. You can also see some earth bag-like buildings in the background. A castle can be vaguely seen at the end. She looks quite unique. Xia Xin joked, I trade at night, and now I don't have enough money. Okay. Yi Baifen was a little surprised. She originally thought that Xia Xin would choose to buy some of them after hearing that he had more than elemental gems, but she didn't expect that he would buy them all. Even though Xia Xin said that he didn't have enough white stones now, Yi Baifen was still surprised. You must know that to buy all the white stones in your hand, it will cost nearly white stones. What's more, there is no guarantee that the white stone in Xia Xin's hands is enough now, but he just wants to hide the information, so he said to buy it at night. After all, how much money can you make in a day? She went to the sea to hunt for 2 hours a day and only harvested 600 to 700 white stones, but she won't say it openly. After all, she also has secrets that she doesn't tell others. If Xia Xin knew what Yi Baifen was thinking, he would probably laugh or cry. He just wanted to say that he really didn't have enough white stones, and he could harvest 1,000 white stones in an hour. After all, he has 4 legendary level subordinates under him. If you include yourself, that's 5. It's reasonable to gain more, right? Xia Xin felt it was reasonable. Close the interface. Xia Xin was still thinking about what happened just now. What Yi Baifen met was a cave lord. According to the negative god mountain turtle, this should be the product of the failed test of the underground race lord. What Lu Ping encountered should be the territory left behind by the human lord who failed the test. I don't know what kind of racial lord's territory others encounter, and what kind of territory I will encounter. Xin, give you something. Windsor's words pulled Xia Xin's attention out of his thoughts. Turning his head, Xia Xin took the things. View the first item, fishing platform construction drawings, green, living buildings, after construction, can provide your territory with a practical entertainment facility. Construction requirements, wood *50, stone *200, Xia Xin was not satisfied. Check out the next one, item quality improvement, blue, better quality items can perform better. With it, you can obtain higher quality items. This is a good thing, it can improve the quality of the dragon blood in your hand. But should I use my talents to improve myself? What type does this thing belong to? Special props or auxiliary props? If you use your talent, if it turns into other items, you will cry. Hey, no, why are you crying? Even if you fail, you can still get a purple quality prop. Okay, that's okay, just use variety to play with it at night. Check out the third item, healing room architectural drawing, green, healing room, a magical building, deep inside which can slowly heal injured patients. Construction requirements, wood *200, stone *200, earth element gem *10, light element gem *20, this is a good thing. Although I have the architectural drawings of the medical room, this building must usually be used to solve the health problems of ordinary citizens, and this healing room building can be used as a place for treatment by your own territorial troops, after the battle is over, after returning. The injured will be treated directly, but we don't know how effective the treatment will be, and we can treat several people at the same time. It's a pity that it's only green quality, it would be better if it was purple or gold. How about a little change? Xia Xin was thinking wildly, chatting and having fun with a few people in Windsor, and teasing Hua Xia Rui from time to time. Soon it was noon. Throughout the morning, Xia Xin's men also caught some props, but they were all of white quality. Xia Xin glanced at them casually and sent them to the warehouse where the props were kept. After lunch, Xia Xin started hunting again this afternoon. There were no surprises this time during the hunt, and it was a smooth journey. Take a look at your assets. This morning, my men were fishing and selling fish, plus hunting, and they harvested a total of 8 white stones. I gained a lot more today than usual. Including what I have left, there are more than white stones. If he buys the white stone in Yi Baifeng's hand now, he will have to postpone the upgrade of the building ship. Today is already the 2nd day, and people will start to be eliminated on the 4th day. Upgrading from the 2nd level to the 3rd level building ship requires 4 white stones. It will definitely not be enough by then. Xia Xin opened Yi Baifeng's chat interface and said directly, "Let's trade." Yi Baifen was not surprised. In her opinion, the white stone in Xia Xin's hand was enough. Soon Xia Xin spent Baisher to buy all the elemental gems. After buying it, Xia Xin only had a little more than 3,000 white stones left. Then, he went to the trading channel to look at it. There were still a lot of cloth and cotton batting, but the price had gone up a little. Xia Xin's eyes lit up slightly, it seemed that his plan was very likely to succeed. Xia Xin spent all the remaining money to buy cloth and cotton wool. He decided to take a gamble and either get rich or keep these useless cloths and cotton wool, but now it seems that the former is more likely. It is estimated that the price of cloth and cotton batting will increase tomorrow, and the price of quilt-making drawings will also increase. Get up early tomorrow, go hunting first, and then buy some cloth and cotton wool. Make up one's mind. Xia Xin took out the two elements of fire and gold and gave them to Huahua Xia Rui, and took everything else and turned them into amethyst. After finishing it, Xia Xin returned to the core cabin and sat down to have dinner. P.S. Thanks to Scorpio Emperor for sending the blade. Thanks for liking Long Gui's Bobo milk tea from Hot Wapu. Thank you for this love letter from Jiwei who loves to eat pickles and pig trotters. Thanks to Xiaoye Zheng from Liuli Garden, Wei Renho Mansion, Mu Chi Pavilion, and Jiuzhuan Dechang for sending the flowers. Thank you for the unexpected visit of an old friend. Muki Pavilion, Hong Longju who loves to eat fried chicken with shrimp paste, and flying in the cloudy day generate electricity with love. Please urge me to update, please comment, thank you. Chapter 83 Blueprint of the Temple of Light. You are listening at novelfull.audio. After dinner, Jasmine packed up her things. Xia Xin sat on the sofa and prepared for today's changes. The first thing is the first item, fishing platform construction drawings. Green, living buildings, after construction, can provide your territory with a practical entertainment facility. Construction requirements, wood *50, stone *200, in his opinion, this thing is of no use, so he might as well just change it. Specify the drawing type, which is versatile, aquarium construction drawing, blue, the aquarium has special effects, and you will have unexpected gains after building it. Construction requirements, wood *200, stone *100, glass *300, Xia Xin frowned, this thing didn't seem to be of much use. However, the introduction said that there will be unexpected gains, but it is a pity that it cannot be built now. I hope that when the time comes, I will not let myself down. Second item, item quality improvement card, green, better quality items can perform better. With it, you can obtain higher quality items, take a gamble and see if you can get it. Specify this type and it will change. Xia Xin quickly checked the item information, item quality improving liquid, purple, after use, the quality of items can be improved. The more the improving liquid is dripped, the stronger the improvement effect, hahaha, good stuff. Unexpectedly, it actually delivered a critical hit, which directly improved two qualities. Xia Xin didn't think much and took out two items. Sangqing High Dragon Blood, blue, after use, you can obtain the blood of the Sangqing High Dragon clan, blood of the underworld demonic dragon, purple, after taking it, you can obtain the bloodline of the underworld demonic dragon clan. Xia Xin first put a few drops of improving liquid into Sangqing High Dragon's blood, and checked, but there was no improvement. Add a few drops again and check again to find that it has improved to purple quality. After taking a look, I still have more than half a bottle of lifting solution in my hand. Xia Xin thought for a while and poured it all into the Sangqing High Dragon blood. After coming here for a while, Xia Xin couldn't help laughing after checking the information. Sangqing High Dragon Emperor blood, gold, after use, you can obtain that Sangqing High Dragon Emperor bloodline. After looking at the Dark Sea demonic dragon blood, I decided to improve it next time. When the two golden quality dragon bloods are fused together, I don't know what big surprises there will be. Xia Xin put away the two things, take out the third item, healing room architectural drawing, green, healing room, a magical building, deep inside which can slowly heal injured patients. Construction requirements, wood *200, stone *200, earth element gem *10, light element gem *20, specify this type and it will change. Bright temple blueprint, purple, the bright temple, where injured patients can be quickly healed, and professionals related to light elements can practice faster in the depths. Construction requirements, holy light wood *300, starlight stone *300, earth elemental gems *50, light elemental gems *100. Xia Xin was stunned. He didn't expect that he would be so lucky today and get another critical hit. This time it is still the drawing of the Temple of Light. This is really good stuff. After finishing all this, Xia Xin did not start to rest, but opened the map fragment. I looked at the distance, it was quite far, but if he upgrades his power technology a few more times, he estimates that he should be able to reach his destination by the end of next week. Thinking of this, he was inevitably a little excited. After all, he had been floating on the sea for more than 10 days, and he was really tired of it. He couldn't wait to feel what it felt like to be down to earth. Putting away the map fragments, Xia Xin calmed down his mood. After getting up, Xia Xin collected the money from the money tree and then went to bed. He didn't even look at Wang Mu's transaction list. After all, he doesn't have much money now. As soon as Xia Xin got into bed, Dark Moon's cat tail began to swing. Xia Xin felt itchy on his thighs. Can this be tolerated? Xia Xin directly used actions to show the consequences of provoking himself. Day 3, Xia Xin opened his eyes and felt a chill. He looked around and saw that Anyu was still sleeping soundly. Xia Xin patted her gently, Anyu hummed, her ears swayed, and she slowly opened her eyes. His eyes were drowsy, obviously not fully awake yet. Get up, we have to go hunting first today. Xia Xin said. Dark Moon nodded, his eyes gradually brightening. Xia Xin got up first and took a shower. Then went to Windsor's room. When he opened the door, he saw that Windsor had gotten up and was reading a book. Hearing the sound, Windsor turned her head and smiled when she saw it was Xia Xin. Xia Xin explained his plan. Windsor stood up and said, let's go then. Xia Xin nodded. At this time, Dark Moon had already risen. Sir, aren't you going to have breakfast? Jasmine asked after seeing this situation. No more. Xia Xin said. Xia Xin came to the deck and saw that Sherpan had already started fishing with people. I won't have breakfast today. Let's go hunting first. When it's over, have a good meal. Xia Xin said. Everyone laughed. Xia Xin didn't waste any more words and started diving directly. This time the hunt was also very successful, without any surprises. After surfacing, Xia Xin took a brief look at the exploded items. They were all of white quality. Xia Xin had people put them in a small room where the items were stored. Then Xia Xin looked at his assets and found that they already amounted to nearly, Xia Xin spent all his money to buy cloth and cotton wool. After a sumptuous lunch, Xia Xin went to the lounge chair to rest. Huohua and Xia Rui fell into Xia Xin's arms. Windsor fishing. Xia Xin took out some amethysts and handed them to the two little guys. Unexpectedly, the two little guys patted their bellies and shook their heads, full. Xia Xin was confused. Can't the two little guys eat all the time and have to rest? Xia Xin asked his doubts, and the two little guys nodded. Xia Xin smiled and said, okay. If you think you can eat it, just come to me and ask for it. The two little guys nodded. Xia Xin had nothing to do and opened the chat channel. Brothers, I encountered a small island yesterday, but unfortunately it was the territory of an orc lord. It was too crude inside. Oh, I'm even more unlucky. I haven't met the territory yet. It's a good thing that we haven't encountered them. I only know about a dozen people who died on the island. I heard from my friends that Li Qier gained a lot when she met a human lord's territory. Maybe she can surpass Mr. Xia this week. I feel it's impossible, the two people are so different. On the top floor, I also felt it was impossible. Looking at the score of the boss, I could feel that the other 9 people in the top 10 were in despair. Despair for what? I don't even feel despair. What's your name? Only 1 billion people. Brother, you really show off. Chapter 84 Teleportation Array. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The style of painting went off the rails again. The entire chat channel began to have a happy atmosphere. Xia Xin smiled and took a sip of the drink. Li Qier seems to be very lucky, and I don't know what good things she got, but as someone in the World Channel said, he is not worried that Li Qier will surpass him. After all, he has many more points than them now. Xia Xin took the items handed over by Windsor and looked at them one by one. Snack random gift pack, white, how can a leisure life be without snacks? A big gift package is specially sent to you. Xia Xin's face darkened. Why did he feel that this introduction meant something about him? But I have no evidence. Xia Xin used it directly and got a big bag of snacks, which he distributed to Windsor and Dark Moon. Even Huahua Xia Rui got into a big bag of snacks and ate inside. Xia Xin looked at Huahua and Xia Rui munching away in the snack bag, feeling a little dumbfounded. However, he also felt a little warm. View the second item, River Terrain card, blue. After use, a river terrain can be transformed and appear. This is something that many lords hope for. This thing is good. After establishing a territory, you can build a moat around your own city wall, so that you can increase the defense capabilities of your territory, but this is a blue quality thing, and Xia Xin wants to change it again. After all, there is a big difference between purple items and blue items. How about just changing them at night? As for the moat, the worst thing to do is to have it dug by then. Well, that's the happy decision. Xia Xin put it away and then looked at the third item, Longyuan fruit seeds, green. Longyuan fruit, a fruit with a unique taste, is especially loved by dragon pythons. What the hell? Xia Xin frowned. This seems to be an ordinary fruit. From the introduction, it seems that dragons and pythons are particularly fond of creatures. Is this considered a cash crop? Can it be sold in the future? Xia Xin was speechless. I didn't say anything, but it changed in the evening. After checking the three things, Xia Xin became dazed again. I just looked at the world channel and it seems that many people have not encountered the territory. Xia Xin was quite worried. What if he didn't meet her? He is looking forward to visiting a territory. Even if there is no additional gain, it is still good to see what the territory looks like. Xia Xin opened Bai Shue's chat interface. Bai Shue, have you encountered the territory? Xia Xin asked straight to the point. I just saw an island, but there are many volcanoes on it. I'm hesitant to go there. Although Bai Shue was a little surprised that Xia Xin took the initiative to message, she still responded immediately. Seeing Bai Shue's reply, Xia Xin was speechless. Is it such a coincidence? As soon as she asked, she encountered the island. Wasn't this because she was really angry with herself? Okay, I suggest you go up and take a look. Be careful. You finally encounter it. If you take a look around, you might gain something big. Xia Xin replied to the message and suggested. If he met her, how could he hesitate and just jump on it without hesitation? Okay, I'll take action now. Bai Shue actually wanted to go up and explore deep down. Now that Xia Xin was encouraging her, she was even more determined. Well, so be it. Ah. Bai Shue was a little surprised. Xia Xin came to her just to chat with her about these few words. Xia Xin also felt a little embarrassed after closing the chat interface. He originally thought that Bai Shue had not encountered the island, and he still had someone to accompany him. When the time comes, you can comfort each other and relieve your own anxiety. Unexpectedly, Bai Shue happened to encounter the island, which was very embarrassing. Xia Xin then opened Li Keur's chat interface. Li Keur, are you rich? Ricole was traveling on the island when she suddenly received a message. She opened it and saw that it was Xia Xin. Why did the boss suddenly come to find her? I made a little fortune. Not as good as you. Li Keur said, she just heard from me by phone that Xia Xin spent 15,000 white stones to buy a bunch of gems from her. When Li Keur heard the news, it was as if she had just had a lemon, and it almost made her sour. 10,000 white stones. Do you have anything good to offer? Xia Xin asked. No. No gems or anything. Li Keur was a little confused. What happened to Xia Xin today? Why did he feel so free? She didn't know, but she was really very idle. Didn't you encounter the island? Aren't you going to explore it? Why do you have time to chat with me? Li Keur did not answer, but asked instead. Seeing this 3 consecutive keys, Xia Xin only felt a sigh of relief. Alas! I haven't encountered the island yet. Xia Xin felt helpless. This thing relies purely on luck, and he really has no choice. Li Qiu suddenly showed a smirk when she saw Xia Xin's reply. Oh, why are you so idle? Rico said, I won't chat with you anymore. I have encountered a second island and am exploring it. After saying that, Li Qiu closed the message and couldn't help laughing. She was very happy to make Xia Xin feel embarrassed. Xia Xin felt sour after seeing Li Qiu's reply. Damn, how did this happen? Can we actually encounter a second island? Why can't I meet any of them? Xia Xin was not in the mood to chat anymore. He felt that his uncle was here and he was a little depressed. Lying on the couch, staring at the gloomy sky with dull eyes, forget it, let nature take its course. Don't be afraid of being late for a good meal. Xia Xin adjusted his mood, drank red wine, and kept teasing with Windsor and the others. Unconsciously it was night. Xia Xin sold the fish he caught this afternoon for more than 3,000 white stones. This time he did not continue buying cloth and cotton wool. Instead, open your personal mall, which has a weekly special offer. This was just updated this afternoon. This time the product obviously has nothing to do with this disaster. Xia Xin didn't know why. He guessed that everyone would go fishing to get some warm items and get through this disaster in this way. Xia Xin clicked on this weekly special. Teleportation array, special props. After use, a teleportation array can be established between two places to strengthen communication and control. Restrictions on use. The distance between the two places must not exceed 500 kilometers. Price, 5,000 white stones. Xia Xin looked at his assets, the more than 600 white stones that produced the money tree last night, plus the white stones this afternoon, will add up to 4,000. Xia Xin went to the core cabin and put away the money trees. There are a little over, not so good. After thinking about it, Xia Xin went to the small room where the items were stored and rummaged around. Found it. Xia Xin looked at the items in his hands and smiled. The discount coupon, % off, was something he got from Bai Bian before, but he never used it and almost forgot about it. Used directly, it cost 4,500 to buy this prop. Chapter 86 Hall of Valor Construction Drawings. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Xia Xin ignored it. Anyway, he would buy as much as he offered. These people are not their competitors. After all, they just sell raw materials, while they sell processed products. After an hour, Xia Xin replaced all the white stones in his hands with cloth and cotton wool. Counting the cloth and cotton batting I saved last time, I already have inventory worth almost, yuan. When the time comes, he will make quilts and sell them. Xia Xin can't help but feel a little short of breath. He is about to give it away. Maybe I can earn hundreds of thousands of shiraishi. Hundreds of thousands. This is the first time Xia Xin has obtained assets exceeding, Xia Xin calmed down his mood. Well, just a dozen gold stones. Not much, although Xia Xin thought so, he couldn't suppress the smile on his lips. After clapping his hands, Xia Xin stood up and came to the deck. Lying on the deck chair, when Huahua and Xia Rui saw Xia Xin, they flew out of Dark Moon and Windsor's arms respectively and landed in Xia Xin's arms. The two of them hummed towards Xia Xin and touched their stomachs at the same time. Xia Xin smiled. Knowing that they could absorb amethyst again, Xia Xin took out some amethysts and gems and handed them to the two of them. The two of them immediately sat on Xia Xin's belly and started eating with smiles. Jasmine, go give this to Sherpan. Xia Xin handed the stone shield to Jasmine who was standing behind him. In addition, there are these clothes, one set for each person. Xia Xin took out the cotton clothes he made. Jasmine responded, then took the things and left. After a while, Xia Xin received a reminder that his loyalty and affinity for him increased. Xia Xin didn't pay much attention. After all, this situation was expected by him. After Jasmine came back from delivering the things, she massaged Xia Xin's shoulders. Xia Xin closed his eyes and enjoyed it quietly. It didn't take long for Windsor to poke him. He opened his eyes and took the things in Windsor's hand. Image stone, white, can create a scene. A favorite of the scout class, it's a gadget. Check out the second one, civilian summoning card, white. You can summon a civilian. Xia Xin's face darkened. Why is he such a useless thing again? Xia Xin called directly, checked and found that there was no occupation, and then ordered him to report to Sherpan. Xia Xin then checked the third item, Hall of Valor construction drawing, gold. The Hall of Valor is a special building. Heroes of all military units leave their marks in the Hall of Valor, and they can be condensed into heroic souls in the Hall of Valor after death. With all the strength in life, he can fight in the main city of the territory. Heroic soul strength cannot be improved. Construction requirements, wood * 1000, stone * 500, ghost wood * 500, dark stone * 200, dark element gem * 200, soul cleansing water * 10. Xia Xin was stunned, and then he cursed. Damn it, am I right? Xia Xin rubbed his eyes involuntarily and checked the information with his spiritual eyes again. It hasn't changed, I read it right, it's really a golden quality drawing. Xia Xin was so excited that he couldn't help laughing. You can still get golden props even if you don't find the fishing rod as a resource. I really underestimated it. This is the first time Xia Xin has truly obtained a golden item. In the past, it was all based on talent. I don't know if my own talent can make this golden prop more versatile. You know, your talent must be upgraded to one level. It is already golden now. What will you get if you upgrade it to another level? Xia Xin couldn't wait until night, so he directly specified this type and use variety. As a result, Xia Xin found no changes. Is it possible that golden quality is really the end of all props in this world? Xia Xin was a little disappointed. Tip: the talent level is insufficient and cannot be varied. Heavenly Mother actually reminded me, what does it mean? Xia Xin frowned and thought for a moment. In other words, golden quality is not the end of this world. There is a higher quality above, but my current talent is not enough to change the golden quality props. Xia Xin showed a smile. It would be great since there are better quality props on it. If your talent level is not enough, you can definitely think of ways to improve it. When your talent level is raised to the point where you can transform into gold quality props, you can just change it yourself. Xia Xin is looking forward to that day. It seems that my talent is very powerful, but I am far from fully developing it. I put away this golden quality prop in a happy mood. Xia Xin hummed a tune involuntarily. Time passed and it was time to hunt again. Xia Xin started diving, the building boat descended, and today's hunting began. In the first 4 hours, Xia Xin didn't encounter any big trouble along the way, until he solved a sea monster again. Xia Xin traveled another distance. Ah Xin, look there. Windsor suddenly exclaimed, Xia Xin looked in the direction of Windsor's finger. When he saw it, Xia Xin's eyes widened instantly. I saw a flattened mountain peak in front of me. On the top of the smooth mountain, there was a black city and arrow towers on top of the city. Outside the entire city is a white light shield, turned upside down like a bowl, covering the city wall. It's your uncle's. Xia Xin cursed speechlessly. He knew that he was encountering the Lord's territory, but what made him speechless was that the place he encountered was actually an undersea territory. If I hadn't started diving technology, I wouldn't have encountered a territory from time to time. That's not right. Xia Xin then thought about it. Maybe it was because he turned on the diving technology that he encountered the territory under the sea. In any case, he finally encountered the territory, and Xia Xin gave a direct order to move forward there. After getting closer, Xia Xin first let Xiaolan touch the shield. After Xiaolan got closer, she tentatively touched it with her tail, but unexpectedly she was blocked. Then Xiaolan hit the shield violently a few more times. The shield only glowed with waves, but it was still intact. Xia Xin frowned and looked ugly. Attack together. Xia Xin ordered. Everyone started attacking the shield at the same time. However, the entire shield was still not broken. Xia Xin was in a terrible mood. His uncle can't get in even if he doesn't know how to get in, right? Xia Xin racked his brains, thinking about how to break this shield. Suddenly, Xia Xin's eyes lit up and he remembered a prop in his hand. Mermaid talisman, purple. the identity certificate of the Mermaid tribe. This was his first choice in survival points last week. At that time, he thought this thing was weird. Now I can only give it a try. Xia Xin let the ship approach, holding the Mermaid talisman in his hand, and touched the light shield. As soon as the Mermaid talisman came into contact with the light shield, a small opening appeared in the light shield, and then spread around until a huge portal appeared. Xia Xin was pleasantly surprised. It really worked. Fortunately, I chose the Mermaid talisman in the first place. Fortunately, I didn't use variety to change it, otherwise I would really cry now. P.S. Thanks to Xia Xin, Big Wolf is the flower I sent. Thanks to the cloudy sky for flying, an old friend comes suddenly. Lao Li is a bookworm, and Miki's Risa generates electricity with love. Fortunately, I know a little Japanese, otherwise I wouldn't be able to type out the reader's name. As usual, please ask for reminders, comments and small gifts. Thank you for your support. Grateful. Chapter 87 Entering the City. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Xia Xin and others drove the building boat through the light shield and arrived under the city wall. The city wall is still intact, and even the gate under the doorway is intact. Seeing this phenomenon, Xia Xin couldn't help but wonder. There was no damage to the external defense facilities. How could this territory be abandoned? What happened to the lord of this territory back then? So much so that he was completely destroyed even though the city's defense facilities were intact. Xia Xin passed the gate with this doubt. After entering the city, there were neat streets and row upon row of houses arranged in an orderly manner, but there was no human habitation in the entire city, just like a ghost town. Xia Xin drove the building boat forward continuously, and everyone on the boat was on guard. After all, no one could tell what unexpected dangers there would be here. Xia Xin did not stop. According to Lu Ping's experience, the key buildings and valuable things in the territory were basically located in the center of the city. Soon, Xia Xin and his party arrived under the inner city wall. A total of 10 sea tribes and shark heads stood on both sides of the doorway of the city wall, all holding guns in their right hands and shields in their left hands. Xia Xin used his spiritual eyes to observe. Hungry shark puppet, blue, a puppet made by alchemists and mechanics. It is powerful. Xia Xin looked at the 10 puppets in confusion. Can these things still be used after such a long time? Although he was confused, he did not take it lightly. After all, Lu Ping once lost a man because of puppets. Foresight. Let's release the control skills together and control one each. Xia Xin ordered. Windsor and others nodded. Then Xia Xin released the freezing technique, Windsor released the binding technique, and Huahua and Xia Rui also took action at the same time. 4 people directly controlled 4 puppets. As soon as they were attacked by Xia Xin and others, all the puppets moved. They held shields and stood upright with their spears and approached Xia Xin and others building ship. Even the puppet controlled by Xia Xin was quickly breaking away from Xia Xin's control. Obviously Xia Xin's strength is not yet able to completely control the opponent. Attack. Xia Xin gave the order and everyone started to attack. Xiaolan's thunder sword technique, Dark Moon's flying sword technique, Xia Xin and others water arrows, light arrows, sharp arrow techniques, fireball techniques, and civilian arrows all swarmed away. Under this series of blows, the 6 puppets were beaten into pieces before they even rushed to the building. Control the remaining puppets. Xia Xin said quickly. The puppet that had just escaped Xia Xin's freezing technique was controlled by Windsor again with the restraint technique before it could move. Xia Xin turned on the diving technology, and a layer of light film appeared on the bodies of Xia Xin, Windsor, Huahua, Xia Rui, and Sherpan. The 5 people got off the building boat, while Anu and others stayed behind on the building boat. The reason why I chose Sherpan was naturally because he is a hero who focuses on defense. If you don't have a strong defensive hero in the future, you can consider cultivating a stone plate. Xia Xin felt a sense of unreality when he stepped on the stone slab, especially when he saw Xiaolan floating next to him, which deepened the sense of unreality. However, the feeling of setting foot on the land again made him feel better involuntarily. Xia Xin and the other 5 came to the puppet and looked at it. The 4 puppets were still struggling, but they couldn't break free in A short time, Xia Xin reached out and touched the puppet. There was a cold touch in his hand. It should be a metal product, not made from a corpse. The shark's head was still very real, its eyes were scarlet, and Xia Xin could see their sharp teeth through the shark's wide-open mouth. Xia Xin touched his chin. How could he conquer this thing? After all, they are 4 blue-quality things, so it would be a pity to smash them directly. If it weren't for the fact that the ship was safe, Xia Xin wouldn't have wanted to kill the 6 puppets. Let's do some research and see if there is any way to contain these puppets, Xia Xin said. Windsor and Sherpen each gathered around a puppet to study, and even Huahua and Xia Rui pretended to surround a puppet. Xia Xin walked around and found nothing special. Is it just possible to kill him? At this moment, the puppets surrounded by Huahua and the others suddenly stopped struggling. Xia Xin looked over in surprise and saw Huahua sitting on top of the shark. Seeing Xia Xin looking over, Huahua flew over proudly and landed on the head of the shark in front of Xia Xin. Then the puppet stopped moving. Even Xia Rui went to stop the other 2 puppets. How is this going? Xia Xin swung his legs, swam upward, and saw the situation above the shark's head. It turned out that there was a button on it, and Huahua was standing on that button. Xia Xin looked at Huahua and said, "You are very smart, Huahua. Well done." After saying that, he even touched Huahua's head. Huahua immediately showed a bright smile, and she pointed at Xia Rui, meaning that the 2 of them discovered it together. Xia Rui is great too. Xia Xin looked at Xia Rui and also praised her. Xia Xin then asked people to get these 4 puppets onto the ship. Xia Xin and others stood on Shaolan, followed by Lu Chuan and his party into the inner city. The buildings in the inner city are obviously much more luxurious, with crystal houses of various colors. Xia Xin checked while driving. There are residential buildings along the way, and there are also reminders that these things are not inaccessible. Mermaid Hall, purple, can summon mermaid heroes. The building has expired and cannot be occupied and used. Xia Xin was speechless after seeing it. It was not easy to find a good thing, but he still couldn't possess it. Xia Xin sighed in disappointment and had no choice but to continue looking. After that, I encountered some good things, such as, professional temple, purple, mermaid altar, purple, sawtooth sea shark lair, purple, etc., but unfortunately they cannot be used. Red-striped python troop nest, blue, a complete nest. There is a chance to obtain this troop nest after destroying it. Xia Xin's eyes lit up. He finally met someone he could accept. Xia Xin was immediately destroyed. This time I was lucky and got this troop nest. Xia Xin then walked around the area again and found several incomplete troop nests. Xia Xin estimated that this was where the Lord stored the troop nests. After that, Xia Xin and others searched separately, and finally encountered 4 intact troop nests. Unfortunately, after destroying them, they only harvested 2 troop nests. They are, blue-eyed water leopard troop lair, green, and, confusion tree troop lair, blue. To be honest, Xia Xin was a little disappointed. Leaving this area of the military lair, Xia Xin once again came to a place with various buildings. Chapter 88 Troop Strengthening Pool, Big Upgrade. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Here, after passing several damaged buildings, he finally encountered a building that moved his heart. Unit Strengthening Pool, purple, complete building. You can get the building blueprint after destroying it. Xia Xin read it several times to confirm that the word probability was not mentioned in the introduction. Destroying it directly, Xia Xin harvested the architectural blueprint. Arm Strengthening Pool Construction Drawing, purple. The arm strengthening pool can strengthen the arms. And the degree of enhancement depends on the quality of the arms. Construction requirements: Stone * 1000, Energy Stone * 100, Magic Vine * 100, Water Element Gem * 100, Light Element Gem * 100. There are 2 more materials that I have never heard of before, but they are not very relevant and can be collected slowly in the future. Xia Xin put away the item and was about to continue exploring, but he didn't expect that today's diving time had run out. Xia Xin was a little disappointed, but he had no choice but to float up and wait to explore again tomorrow. Xia Xin was not worried that it would disappear, because Lu Ping spent the night on the island he was exploring. Xia Xin shivered as he floated up from the boat. It was too cold. I didn't feel it clearly in the sea just now, but after coming out, I can clearly feel that the temperature has dropped a lot. The heating problem must be solved quickly. Xia Xin returned to the core cabin, sat down and started making quilts, and then started selling them at the price of quilts on the market. An hour later, Xia Xin made quilts with all the raw materials in his hand and sold them. Afterwards, Xia Xin checked his assets and couldn't help but widen his eyes. 13 gold stones, 32 purple stones, and 82 white stones. A total of 133,282 white stones. There is also the white stone I harvested this afternoon. Even so, I have earned at least 12 white stones. Ha 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 ha, it happened. Xia Xin couldn't help laughing wildly. Nothing else to say. Start upgrading. The first is to upgrade the building ship. Upgrade requires wood * 8,000, nails * 16,000, copper block * 800, ship core * 1. What I didn't say, I bought them all, spent 4 white stones, and then upgraded. Level 3, 60 meters long, 15 meters wide. Facility. First floor, kitchen, large living room * 1, public toilet, observation deck, fishing gallery, mast, rudder. Second floor, core cabin, 2 large bedrooms, 4 small bedrooms. Warehouse, public toilet. Third floor, kitchen, 2 large bedrooms, 4 small bedrooms, water storage tank, restaurant, public toilet. Fourth floor, 4 large bedrooms, 2 small bedrooms, conference room, warehouse, public toilet. Power, multi-or linkage propulsion, technology, ship displacement technology, level, ship thermal energy technology, level, ship automation technology, level, multi-propeller propulsion technology, level, ship diving technology, level, weakened, ship diving technology, complete level, underwater breathing technology, level, special ability, diving. Another floor has been added, this time with the new facility of a conference room, but now Xia Xin doesn't need it at all. He currently has less than 50 people under his command, so he still needs a special conference room for meetings. Now even the extra bedrooms are unsatisfactory. After upgrading the ship, Xia Xin started to click on the ship's electrical energy technology, which prompted him to ask for 4,000 white stones. Xia Xin was shocked. The ship's thermal energy technology had already cost 500. But it doesn't matter. Now that you have money, just light it up and build it. It prompts that 1,000 white stones are needed. Xia Xin did not hesitate and chose to build it, and then spent another 2,000 white stones to upgrade it to the second level. With the construction of electric energy technology, Xia Xin discovered that some bright silver straight lines appeared on the walls of his house, with a blue circle in the middle of the straight lines from time to time. Because of these things, the whole room has an inexplicably high-end feel. Xia Xin took out a heating blanket, then turned on the switch of the heating blanket, and found that the heating blanket started to dissipate heat. This thing actually relies on induction to transmit power. Xia Xin called Jasmine and asked her to arrange and solve other people's heating problems. By the way, she asked someone to bring her luxurious bathing utensils. Now there is an extra room dedicated to bathing in the core cabin of the third-level ship. After doing this, Xia Xin began to upgrade. The first is power technology. Xia Xin spent 16,000 white stones to upgrade him to level 6, 6004320000440000. Xia Xin then upgraded the automation technology, spending a total of 3,000 white stones to upgrade this technology to level 3. Finally, Xia Xin began to upgrade his diving technology and underwater breathing technology. After all, he would have to explore the Mermaid territory tomorrow. The weakened version of diving technology requires 4 white stones to upgrade from level 5 to level, but the full version only requires, white stones to upgrade from level, to level, Xia Xin spent 2 white stones to upgrade this technology to level 3, and then spent, white stones to upgrade it to level, This added another 2 hours to the dive time. Finally, there is the underwater breathing technology, which can be upgraded to level 2. Level 3 costs 4,000 white stones and 8,000 white stones respectively. for a total of 12,000 white stones. Level, underwater breathing technology allows 7 people to breathe simultaneously for 3 hours. After all upgrades were completed, Xia Xin looked at his assets and found that there were only 19,282 white stones left, which cost him a full 114,000 white stones. Most of that is spent on upgrading technology. However, Xia Xin didn't feel bad. After all, money has value only when it is spent, otherwise it is just a number, meaningless. After finishing it, Xia Xin clicked on the friend's interface and found Wang Mu. Wang Mu, what are the specials in your personal mall this week? That's right, Xia Xin plans to buy the teleportation array. It's a teleportation array. Wang Mu was having dinner. After seeing Xia Xin's news, he immediately clicked on his shopping mall to take a look. Xia Xin finally felt relieved when he saw Wang Mu's reply. He was still worried that others were different from him. You hang a piece of wood and sell it for 5,000 white stones, and then you help me buy the teleportation array. Wang Mu didn't hesitate after seeing it. He directly followed Xia Xin's instructions and bought the teleportation array. After buying it, he listed the item on the trading channel again, selling it for 1 white stone, and then designated Xia Xin to trade it. After Xia Xin saw it, he didn't buy it directly. Instead, he asked Wang Mu to change it to 100 white stones. Wang Mu knew he didn't need money, so he couldn't really do it. Otherwise, as time goes by, the other party will inevitably have emotions in their heart. At first Wang Mu didn't agree, but when he saw Xia Xin's firm attitude, he accepted it. However, because of such a small detail, Wang Mu became more determined to follow Xia Xin. Only by following this view can you have a future. After Xia Xin got the teleportation array, he opened Lu Ping's chat interface. Chapter 89 Information. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Do me a favor and buy that special item in your personal mall. Xia Xin got straight to the point and made his purpose clear from the start. No problem, boss. Lu Ping replied, it's just that I don't have that much money. Xia Xin then asked Lu Ping to place a piece of wood on the trading channel, and then bought it with 5,100 white stones. Lu Ping looked at the 5,100 white stones in his hand and felt a little unreal. Aren't the bosses worried that he could run away with the money? This is more than 5,000 white stones, which is a lot of money for most people. The boss actually trusts me. I don't know how much money he has. Lu Ping was a little shocked when he thought about it. After all, the boss asked him to buy the teleportation array, which meant that the boss had already bought his own, and now he was buying additional ones. This shows that the big boss has at least, white stones in spare funds. So rich. When will I have so much money? If he knew that Xia Xin had just spent over, yuan, he would probably be frightened. Such a figure is completely unimaginable to him now. Soon, Xia Xin received the teleportation array from Lu Ping. The reason why Xia Xin chose Lu Ping to help with the purchase was naturally because he had done business with him before and judged the other party to be more reliable. After the transaction was completed, Xia Xin took a look and found that he still had more than, white stones. Xia Xin found Li Chong again and got a teleportation array from him. Now I have less than 4,000 white stones left in my hand, and I can't buy any more. Xia Xin doesn't plan to buy it anymore. After all, he already has 4 teleportation arrays in his hand, which should be enough for him to use. After finishing these things, Xia Xin began to use today's talent to change. This time, the items purchased by Xia Xin from Wang Mu were all designated equipment types for various changes, and a total of 3 pieces of equipment were obtained. Flowing Fire Staff, blue, increases the user's strength by 20%, Lucky Cloud Armor, blue, increases the user's defense by 20%, Flowing Wind Bow, blue, increases the user's agility by 20%. At present, no one under me is suitable for this bow and arrow job, because there is no archer profession. Xia Xin gave the Flowing Fire Staff to Huahua and the Shangyun Armor to Windsor. After finishing all this, Jasmine also prepared dinner. Xia Xin started eating dinner and opened the chat channel. Brothers, I explored the island today and got 2 green quality troop nests. It's so cool. What do you mean? I also got a blue quality troop nest. Haha, brothers, I got a hero. Upstairs, if I don't brag, we are still good friends. I know you don't believe it, look at the picture. Xia Xin clicked on the picture and looked at it. He was really a hero. This is a bull warrior from the orc tribe. He has excellent quality and is already at level 7. I don't know how he was conquered. Damn it. I'm so impressed, blue level 7 hero, how did you get it? You benefited more than I suffered the loss. Upstairs, your mentality is wrong. But whether I should say it or not, I feel bad. Why can't I encounter such a good thing? Xia Xin took a look, and sure enough, the entire chat channel was wailing with all kinds of envy, jealousy, and hatred. Xia Xin smiled and thought while browsing the information, Xia Xin is actually not concerned about this hero, but how to obtain this hero. This lord's hero was obtained in a territory, which proves that there is another way to obtain heroes. The first is naturally obtained by summoning cards, and the second is by killing the enemy forces like conquering the stone plate, and then conquering the opponent's hero. The third situation is the current situation, where you encounter a hero who is wandering and has no owner, and then find a way to conquer him. In fact, there is a fourth type, which is Xia Xin's Bailing Pavilion. The introduction above says that there is a certain chance of summoning a hero. It seems that there are many ways to obtain heroes, and it is estimated that most people will have heroes in the future. However, the quality of most heroes is not high, their growth potential is limited, and they cannot be used as the high-end core combat power of the territory. Of course, this is Xia Xin's personal opinion. After all, not everyone has the opportunity to obtain a hero of legendary quality. Among the people identified by Xia Xin, Bai Shui is currently the only one who has a hero of legendary quality. What's more, Xia Xin, who has several legendary qualities, cannot be calculated with common sense. Brother, can you tell me how you conquered this hero? Did you defeat him? That's right, brother, tell me. I'm just lucky. I was attacked while fishing some time ago. After killing me, a bottle of immortal drunk was revealed, which is a kind of wine. Then what? What does this have to do with being a hero? People upstairs, don't interrupt. That's right, don't interrupt the people upstairs. I want to get off. Xia Xin has a black line on his forehead. Why do these idiot netizens love racing so much? Does racing make people happy? But it's really fun to drive. The topic wandered off for a while, but after some prodding, we got back to the topic. When this drink was first introduced, I cursed it. After all, it was of no use. Until today, while exploring the island, I drank while eating, and then this hero came up to me. I gave him the drink, and then he said he would follow me. Got it. Damn it, if I hadn't seen your picture, would have thought you were making up a story and bragging. Indeed, brother, you are simply a template for adventure novels. Oh. Actually, I feel dreamy too, but now there is a problem, that is, I will run out of wine soon. Brother, I have it. I'll sell it to you cheaply. Chat privately. Brother, come to me, I have a real brew here. Look for me, I have something warm. Are you talking about serious drinking? I don't know if it's serious or not. Anyway, I can drink it, but it won't kill anyone. My pure soul has been polluted ever since I came into contact with the internet. Xia Xin smiled. He felt that he was polluted because of his exposure to the internet. He was also a pure little sheep before. After dinner, Xia Xin undressed and went to bed. He, a pure little sheep, wanted to communicate with the kitten. What follows is really true. Even though true love is as good as it can't be beat by gasping and groaning. The fifth day arrived. Xia Xin opened his eyes drowsily and took Dark Moon's cat tail away from his vital parts. I don't know when Dark Moon got such a hobby. And Yu was also awakened by Xia Xin's actions. She looked at Xia Xin, snorted a few times, twitched her ears, and rubbed her little face against Xia Xin's chest, still looking aloof as usual. Okay, it's time to get up. We will continue to explore yesterday's territory in a while, Xia Xin said softly. Chapter 90 Mermaid Growth Pool. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Last night, Xia Xin didn't move the ship after he surfaced, just because he was afraid that he wouldn't be able to find his territory today, and Yu's mind gradually became clearer, and her face turned red. Xia Xin smiled when he saw her like this. Dark Moon was always like this, very involved when communicating, but always shy after it was over, but this gave him a different feeling, and he didn't intend to let Dark Moon correct it. Everyone has their own personality and characteristics. After breakfast Xia Xin was ready for action again, arriving on the deck, Huohua and Xia Rui flew over. Xia Xin and others looked at them with surprised expressions, because these two little guys have grown bigger again. Their original height of 60 centimeters has now grown to centimeters, both like delicate dolls. Xia Xin hugged the two of them and checked their information. Xia Huiyue/Fire Elemental Elf, Awakening, Legendary, Rating, 7. Strength, 48, plus 9.6, Agility, 47. Defense, 45. Wisdom, 45, plus 3, Mana, 450. Occupation, Hero, Controller of the Fire Element, the Fire God is Awakening, Skills. Fireball, Fiery Body, In Progress, Fire Binding, Fire Shield, Fire Meteor, Golden, Magic Eye, Equipment, Flowing Fire Staff, Blue, Loyalty, 100. Affinity, 100. Xia Rui/Golden Elemental Elf, Gold, Level, 7. Power, 60. Agility, 57. Defense, 61. Skills, Genjin Body, Golden Shield Technique, Sharp Arrow Technique, Golden Cage Technique, and Golden Rain, Loyalty, 100. Affinity, 100. Huohua's name changed to Xia Huiyue, which was changed by Xia Xin, but I got used to calling him Huohua, so I still called him by the nickname Huohua. In fact, Huohua's strength had been raised to level 7. Xia Xin was mentally prepared, but he didn't expect that Xia Rui would also be raised to level 7, after all, Xia Rui had just upgraded not long ago, he thought it would take some time. Huohua is still in the state of awakening, and there are no changes. There is no progress bar for this thing. This reminded Xia Xin of the past when he was chasing girls, but there was no progress bar. He lost interest in chasing after him, and then gave up. However, Huohua definitely can't give up. You have to raise her yourself, letting go of the two little guys, who were hanging in the air and flapping their little wings. Xia Xin patted their little heads. You're doing well. Keep eating in the future and keep working hard to upgrade. Xia Xin said encouragingly. Anyway, he still has a lot of amethyst in his hand. The two little guys nodded repeatedly. Let's go. Xia Xin nodded happily, then ordered to start diving. After dealing with several blind sea beasts on the way, Xia Xin came to the place where he was yesterday again, using the mermaid talisman to open the shield. Xia Xin and the others did not hesitate and went straight to the place where they left yesterday, where they had not finished checking yesterday. After Xia Xin arrived, he directly turned on the underwater breathing technology. Compared to yesterday, Dark Moon was added, and a group of 6 people began to explore, while Xiaolan guarded the building near the ship. Soon Xia Xin made a discovery: Mermaid Growth Pool, Blue, a complete building. There is a chance to obtain the building blueprints after destroying it. Mermaid Growth Pool, Green, a complete building. After destroying it, there is a chance to obtain the construction drawings of the building. Mermaid Growth Pool, Blue, is a complete building. After destroying it, there is a chance to obtain the construction drawings of the building. Xia Xin looked at these buildings. The whole building was a circular pool with a light mask on the outside and green or blue liquid inside. Xia Xin did not hesitate and destroyed all the complete buildings, and finally obtained 1 blue quality and 2 green quality drawings. Xia Xin checked the introduction: Mermaid Growth Pool Construction Drawing, Blue, an exclusive building for the mermaid clan, used to hatch mermaids, where young mermaids can grow better and faster. Construction requirements: Water Rhyme wood *500, hailing stone * 500, water elemental gems * 50, light elemental gems * 20, mermaid growth pool construction drawing. Green, an exclusive building for the mermaid clan, used to hatch mermaids, where young mermaids can grow better and faster. Construction requirements. Water rhyme wood * 200, hailing stone * 200, water elemental gems * 20, light elemental gems * 5, this is actually the exclusive building of the mermaid tribe. Xia Xin frowned, he was a human race, couldn't he use this thing? But it doesn't matter much. The big deal is that if you change it yourself, it won't be wasted anyway. After putting away the 3 drawings, Xia Xin began to explore further. After going around a street, Xia Xin encountered a complete building again. The base of this building is a 4-sided platform made of blue stone, with some gold and blue patterns on the surface. There are steps on all sides, with a rectangular blue crystal steel on top. There is an incense table in front of the crystal steel, and there are only a few empty vessels on the incense table. Sacrificial platform, purple, a complete building. After destroying it, there is a chance to obtain the construction drawings of the building. Xia Xin's eyes lit up, and several people immediately started to destroy it. Unfortunately, good luck did not favor Xia Xin this time, and Xia Xin did not obtain the construction drawings for the sacrificial altar. Xia Xin was extremely disappointed, but he quickly adjusted his mentality. After all, he was not the illegitimate son of the Heavenly Mother, so how could everything go as planned? Xia Xin began to search for complete buildings. In the next 2 hours, Xia Xin looked at all the places except the Lord's castle. Unfortunately, all the buildings were incomplete. Xia Xin was in a bad mood and could only hope that there would be some good things in the Lord's castle. Xia Xin and others entered the Lord's castle, while Xiaolan and Lu Chuan stayed outside, because the shield outside the castle, Xia Xin's mermaid talisman, can only open a hole for people to get out, and they are too big to get in. Xia Xin and the other 6 pushed open the castle door and walked in carefully. The first thing he saw was a small path paved with stones, lined with some fruit. Trees that Xia Xin had never seen before. Fish heart fruit, an ordinary fruit tree, said by the mermaid tribe. It is a delicious fruit. Xia Xin picked one casually and tasted it. It tasted terrible. It seems that the tastes of mermaids and mermaids are different. Xia Xin picked another one and sold it in the mall. It was worth 5 white stones, which was quite expensive. We'll talk about it when we leave, but now we're looking for something more expensive. Xia Xin and others followed the path directly to the core area of the Lord's castle, and then began to search rooms one by one. Most of the rooms are filled with worthless stuff until you come across a warehouse. Xia Xin opened the warehouse. The space was very large, and there were many bags on the ground. Xia Xin opened one casually, and the contents inside were all corrupted. See if there is anything valuable. Xia Xin ordered. The Dark Moon Windsor stone plate takes action. Hua Xia Rui flew towards the wall next to her.